Let's continue with parabola. The first important point about parabola is the equation of standard parabola. This is our standard parabola. Y square is equals to 4ax. It's given like this. Okay, so the vertex is here where it 0, 0, which is the origin. Focus is at this a, 0. This is focus, this is vertex, denoted by V and S respectively. Directrix is x plus a is equals to 0. X plus a is equals to 0. This is called the directrix. Directrix of this parabola, standard parabola, y square is equals to 4ax. Directrix, let me write it, directrix. In JEE, they just ask you the directrix if they have given you the, parabola, equation of parabola. Its axis is y is equals to 0. This is the axis. So if you have any parabola, this will be the vertex, this will be the axis, this will be your directrix, and this will be your focus. Okay. Now, length of lattice rectum, that is this line which passes through focus. Okay. These points are a, 2a and a, minus 2a. So this length will be 4a. So length of lattice rectum will be 4a. Ends of lattice rectum are this L and L dash. So this is L dash. Fine. Now, parametric representation of this parabola, this standard parabola is x is equals to 80 square and y is equals to 280. Let's put it here. Y square, that will be 280 whole square, is equals to 4a, that is 80 square, into x. Fine. So LHS is 4a square t square and RHS is also 4a square t square. So as this point satisfies this equation, so this is a parametric representation of standard parabola. Fine. So we have written the parametric thing. Now we'll do the tangents. Tangents to the parabola y square is equals to 4ax. There can be many tangents drawn to this formula, this parabola. The first equation of any tangent is slope form. Any tangent can be written in this form. Y is equals to mx plus a by m. Because it is a line, so y equals to mx plus c. But as x and y will satisfy the parabola also, so this comes out to be a by m. And so m can never be equals to 0 because that will make this constant infinity or not defined. Second is the parametric form. Parametric form of tangent, that is given by ty is equals to x plus 80 square. T is equals to 0. That is x, 4ax is written as 4axx1 and y square is written as y1 equals to 4axy. This is the tangent form. Okay. So t is equals to 0. This implies this. In every case, we are going to do this. So this is the slope form, this is the parametric form, and this is the point form. You can use any one of them as you find anyone comfortable. It's your choice. So next is normal to the parabola. Normal to the parabola, y square is equals to 4ax. The equation of normal, first is y minus y1 is equals to minus y1 by 2a x minus x1. Okay, at x1 comma y1. This means this point lies here. So y1 square will be always equals to 4a x1. You can use this inequality and the equation of the normal of the parabola will be this. This is the point form. Second is the slope form, that is given by, this is the most important because it is used extensively in case of parabola. Y equals to mx minus 2am minus am cube at x am square and y minus 2am. At this point, you have this equation of a normal. In JEE, in last 3-4 years, every question of normal to the parabola can be solved using this equation. So you have to just remember this is the one of the most important equations of normal of the parabola. Then you have the parametric form, which can be written as y is equals to 280 minus 80 cube minus tx, 80 square comma 280. This is the parametric form. Now, equation of tangent to a parabola at the point x1 y1, which I was telling t equals to 0 is, and if you see x, then x plus x1. You change the changes are these. Okay, so we saw that y square is equals to 2ax. Equation as the tangent to the parabola, y square is equals to 4ax at x1 comma y1. Fine. At the point 80 square comma 280, we learnt it yt is equals to x plus 80 square, and at the point of intersection of the tangent, this is one of the important things, the point of intersection of tangents at a t1 square comma 2a t1. Let's say t1 and t2 are given to you, a tangent, and this is a tangent. So this point is the intersection of tangents, point of intersection of tangents. This is given by a t1 t2 comma a t1 plus t2. This is also one of the important properties of tangent. The point of intersection is given by a t1 t2. T1 t2 are parameters, a t1 plus t2. Okay, and this. Fine. So this is the one of the from a given point to a parabola is 0. Why is that? Because the equation of tangent is y equals to mx minus 2am minus am cube. Right? So there is no term of m square. So the sum of this, sum of the roots of these, of this polynomial, cubic polynomial, is equals to 0. That is m1 plus m2 plus m3 is equals to 0, because m1, m2, m3 can be roots of these cubic equations. So sum of slopes, that is m1 plus m2 plus m3 of a normal drawn from a given point to a parabola is always 0. Okay. The equation of a normal, we learnt it, y is equals to mx minus 2am minus mx plus 2am plus am cube. Okay, mx plus 2am plus am cube. Learn this formula because it is confusing with the tangent formula, so this is important. And for the for the parabola x square is equals to 4ay, you can have the tangent equation will be y equals to mx plus 2a plus a by m square. This is the equation. Okay, you divide the whole thing by m to m cube. So am cube will turn to am square, 2am will turn to 2a, and mx and y will remain same. So the c changes. C in the first case, c1 is of them. Now the next point is subtangent and subnormal of a parabola. Fine. So subtangent and subnormal of a, whenever you are given a parabolic question, then you must first draw the diagram, because many things get clear because of the diagram. So always draw first the diagram for a parabola. Let's say this is a point P and this is a normal to the point P. So let's say this is S, this is R, and this is x-axis of course, and this is Q, where it is cutting the x-axis of Q and R. Normal at P cuts the x-axis at R. Fine. Then QS is subtangent because it is made by tangent. Q point is because of tangent. And SR will be a subnormal. Why? Because it is made by the normal. So this distance will be subnormal, this distance will be subtangent. So this is clear, this is true, because you can always find the equation of tangent and normal, and you can find by putting y equals to 0 the coordinates of q and r, and s can be easily found because it is of a comma 0 something like that. So it will be always a comma 0 or k comma 0 you can say. So because it is on the x-axis, so you can calculate the length of subtangent and subnormal qs and qr. Now the next point is chord of contact. This has also been asked many times in JEE. So let P be any point x1 comma y1, let's say. Then it is given to you, let's say 2 comma 3 is given to you, and y square is equals to 4x is given to you, a parabola is given to you. Then the equation of chord of contact will be given by y1 minus 2a x plus x1 is y, this is equal, or the difference is equals to 0. Fine. So just remember t equals to 0. The second important point about this is, if the normal at the point a(t1 square comma 2a(t1) meets the parabola at a(t2 square comma 2a(t2). This has also been asked. This is pretty much important point. a(t2 square comma 2a(t2), which also satisfy the parabola. Then t2 is equals to minus t1 minus 2 by t1. This is important. Or you can say minus t1 plus 2 by t1. Right? So what it is saying is, let's say this is your parabola. Right? You can have a parabola at this vertex. So but we are talking about y square is equals to 4x, so we have to make something like this. Now if you have a point P and the normal at this meets the parabola again at some point, which is a(t2) in here, a(t2 square comma 2a(t2), and this is a(t1 square comma 2a(t1), then the relation between t2 and t1 is given by this formula. So this is also one of the important formulas. The last formula in case of parabola is that if the tangent line at the point P meets the directrix in point or at point Q, then angle PSQ is a right angle. So let's visualize this. And this is your focus S, which is a comma 0. Then this PSQ, I'm not good at drawing things, so this PSQ angle will always be the right angle. That is the angle made by a point on the parabola and focus with a point on directrix at which the tangent intersects the directrix is 90 degrees or pi by 2. So this is one important fact, because sometimes they will give you this distance x and this distance y, and you will have to calculate this distance r, which can be written by Pythagoras theorem as r square is equals to x square plus y square. So they will just ask you this simple question and you have to figure this out. So here we complete our parabola. Now we'll continue with circle.